Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump, Smith, and what's next. Lots of questions have come in about this. The main point is whether or not the news of the cases winding down is some kind of move to really keep things going. No, it isn't. Long-standing policy over at DOJ is that a sitting president is not subject to further legal process. So, they're really looking to wind it down. There are three main and realistic options on how this happens. The first is that Smith simply withdraws the charges. The next is that he proceeds with the knowledge that the cases would not make it to trial before Trump takes office. And the third is that he winds it down and publishes a report. For him to withdraw the charges, he just does it. There isn't much to that. It's a quick thing and all of the cases simply disappear. Proceeding until Trump takes office is something that's within DOJ policy, but isn't likely to accomplish much, other than forcing Trump and his new Attorney General to take a hand in shutting down the case. There is some talk that Trump won't want to do that because of the optics. That is the silliest talk I've heard. Trump actually said he'd fire Smith given the opportunity. So sure, there's a historical record. But the idea that it will deter Trump from ending the cases is, to me, absurd. Of course he will. The last option is putting out a report. It's relatively common for people in a similar position to Smith to publish a report at the end of their time. This would need the approval of Garland. This might be something they consider, but the devil is in the details on this one. There would undoubtedly be internal debate over what goes in and what doesn't. And then debate about whether it should be published. Then we have to add the time it takes to prepare it. All of that would have to be completed before Trump takes office. It's not impossible, but it's a really tight time frame, and there might be reluctance to even attempt it if they aren't sure they can meet the deadline. Realistically, all of the federal proceedings against Trump were moot the second he won. This isn't some super secret plan to catch Trump off guard. It's a DOJ policy being followed. As far as the other cases, the New York sentencing is scheduled for later this month. There is a move by Trump attorneys to delay or dismiss it. If the judge moves forward with sentencing, it will be appealed for years and will effectively be tied up in court until it doesn't matter anymore, because there will be enough legal and constitutional questions to keep appeals going forever. The Georgia case really hinges on whether the DA is allowed to remain on the case. That determination won't happen until after Trump takes office. It's unlikely a state prosecution would move forward under those circumstances. When it comes to the civil cases, and I'm not going to go through them all, but generally, they will still move forward under current precedents. For the most part, Trump has successfully detangled his legal entanglements. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.